In 1999, Michael Jackson said this in an interview. I hate to say it, but it's like what all songwriters say, and it's true. It's like you don't write the song writes itself. It just kind of falls into your lap. It's like you say, gee whiz, did I do that? You know, I've heard many musicians say something along those lines over the years. Either the song wrote itself, or if they're a performing musician, maybe they said something like, I felt like I was standing off to the side, listening to the music unfold, even though I was playing it. And I've had that experience too. In particular, I remember on my album Anodyne, the last track, Sleep, Sleep, Beauty Bright. It was a magical moment for me. I felt like when I was recording it, as if I was just standing off to the side, watching and listening to the music unfold. It was really cool. So what is going on anyway? Is it magic? Is it woo? Or is it something else? Well, many neuroscientists view our brain as a prediction engine. In other words, our brains are always predicting the future. Does that sound weird to you? Well, it kind of makes sense if you think about it. We are not instantaneous creatures. In other words, when I touch something, it takes some time for that signal to travel up my arm into my brain for my brain to register the feeling, say, of my shirt. If I hear a sound, there's the lag time of the sound to reach my ear, and then the time for that signal to go through the nerve into the brain to register it as sound. And you think of a baseball player or a baseball game, we've got a pitcher and a batter. The pitcher pitches the ball. The batter is standing there waiting for the ball to come so the batter can hit it. And that batter's brain is predicting the future path of that ball the entire time so the batter can swing the bat before the ball gets to the plate to ensure that the bat connects with the ball. My hypothesis is that our perception of music is somewhat similar in that our brains are always predicting the future of a piece of music as it unfolds. Let's test it out. You're listening to a low A drone made by the Chase Bliss Onward on my pedal board. I'm going to play some notes and think about if you're able to predict what I'm going to play. Also, think about if you're going to be able to predict what the guitar will sound like. Dual humbuckers with a bridge humbucker pickup engaged. So, how did you do? Drop a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Let's try it again. See if you can predict the future for these notes. I'll bet your prediction machine was pretty successful with that one, right? Because I repeated the phrase. How about these notes? Did I throw you off with that F sharp instead of the low G? Maybe. It was a surprise, right? And maybe it was a pleasant surprise. It's a stimulus to our brains when we hear things or when something happens that's not expected. Now, it could be a pleasant surprise or an unpleasant surprise. Let's check this out. That was an unpleasant surprise, right? So, that G sharp, I wanted to hear the G or possibly that high F sharp. So let's try another experiment in prediction. I'm going to pick up my EBow here, And I'm going to turn on a long 7-second delay, turn off the boost, and I'm going to start playing some Frippertronics layers. And what I want you to do is try to predict where the layers are going, or if the song feels like it's just kind of unfolding by itself. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start on that high A, and we'll see where it goes. So how did you do? Were you able to predict the tonal layers as that miniature soundscape unfolded? I can tell you from my experience of actually doing the playing that I was kind of anticipating where things were going to go. I wasn't consciously choosing notes. I was just listening, and my brain was kind of predicting where the next note needed to be. And then my fingers went there. That was really, really cool. You know, to get back to the magical part, is it really just electrical signals and chemicals in our brain, or is there something more? I don't know. I believe in God, so maybe He's got something to do with it. You may have other thoughts, and I'm definitely interested in hearing your thoughts on this whole idea of us predicting the future and music seemingly writing itself. Meanwhile, I'll catch y'all on the next video.